Okay, so welcome to Beauty of Colors podcast. It's
Thank
great
you
to
so
have you on
much.
the show, Moody Banks.
It's really
Um,
great to be here.
Excellent. So tell the listeners about you, your journey, and what inspired you to be an R&B soul artist.
Yes. So just real quick, my name is Moody Banks. I am based in Austin, Texas. I'm a singer, a songwriter, and something that inspired my journey and my path, I would say, is real life events that happened to me and
Mhm.
just wanting to stand for something. I really believe that all of us were put on this planet for a specific reason. And I would love for my journey and my reason to be, to spread love through music and just to unite people through music and being able to, be there for people through music because music is one of the biggest things in my life. And I remember as, a child, just music always made me feel better. There's music for every occasion. And I would love to be that for somebody else.
Okay, nice, excellent. So how did you get to this point? Like, how did you decide like R&B is what you want to do, what you want to pursue? How did you get to
Mhm.
that point?
Well, I started off working at a studio here in Austin,
Mm-hmm.
and I would consistently see artists come in, and I just saw such a broad range of music. And to be honest, while I was sitting here working in these sessions, I was just thinking to myself, like, wow, this doesn't seem that hard. It is. Don't get me like it is though.
Okay.
At the moment, that's what I thought. I was like, wow, this doesn't seem that hard. Like, and I was always have been a writer and I always liked writing. So I would always be making something up in my head while listening to what they were doing. And I would always think to myself, like, oh, I think mine sounds better. Or like I was just feeling really confident. So then I decided that I just wanted to try it. And it was really hard at first, but I ended up falling in love with it. And I specifically chose R&B because that's kind of like my background and that's what I like to listen to. I'm kind of an old soul, so I'm always listening to like oldie
Mhm.
R&Bs and just,
Nice.
always there. So it kind of just happened perfectly, I guess.
Okay, sounds good. So, how can regular people find their own destiny?
I think that the most important thing for regular people to find their own destiny
Mhm.
is to first and foremost put themselves first and love themselves. I think a lot of times as humans and, just being in an environment, sometimes it's hard to see who you really are because you have so many people persuading you. So I
Mhm.
think it's really important to take some time for yourself and just figure out like who you really are and what you really do like. And I think the second biggest thing would to be let go of all fears
Yeah.
because fear is probably the main thing that holds people back in this life. And
Mhm.
a lot of times there's really nothing to be afraid of because people are awesome and there's nice people out there and there's people out there just like you just have to be vulnerable enough to find them.
That is so true. Okay. So, apart from your music, your R&B music,
Yes.
you also spend time on nonprofit um, events and
Yes.
you talk
Hmm.
about injustice issues. Tell us a little bit
Hmm.
about like what areas do you cover? Like what exactly
Yes,
do
for
you do?
sure. So I am really big on activism, and
Mhm.
I believe that's such an important thing for progression on this earth because we have to stand up to what we believe is not right in order to actually see a change.
Mhm.
So when all of the rioting and everything was happening, I actually opened up my own juice company and I was juicing, and I
Mhm.
donate those proceeds to people who have been incarcerated through protests and injusticely like have been had things happen to them. So I sell juice on the side, and all of the
Okay.
juice that I sell goes to that. So
Wow.
that's something that I'm really big on because it's really just bravery and them being able to put themselves out there to make a change. And I think that's something that is taken for granted in this world.
Okay, you're doing an excellent job. That is
Thank
great.
you.
Okay,
Thank
so
you.
yeah, so can you tell the
Yes.
listeners how they can get in contact with you and what can they do
Yes.
in order to help your organization and in order to have your organization get known a little bit more?
Yes, definitely. So you can find me on any streaming platform, Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube.
Mhm.
You can find me on Instagram, M00DYBANKS. And I have a link in my bio for ways that you can contact me. I have some things on my website that you guys can check out, and you can email me, and we can get in touch, and we can, you know, start going down that process. I think that would definitely be the best way to contact me is through email. So it's in my bio. So just make sure you look me up on Instagram and follow.
Okay, so where can listeners also get a copy of your music and to get to know a little bit more about your lyrics? And where can they find that?
Yes, they can find that at moodybanks.com.
Okay, excellent.
Yes.
So thank you, Moody, for sharing your story on Beauty
Thank you
of
for
Colors
having
podcast.
me.
Oh, you're very welcome.
Thank you for listening to Beauty of Colors podcast. We hope you enjoyed the program, and for more information, be sure to visit www.youarespecial.info and at pinterest.com/Beauty of Colors 66.